Hello friends, welcome to Tech Blooms. In this video, I'll be telling you how to write a spice code for a CMOS design. So basically, I've drawn a CMOS design for an AND gate. Now, before going further, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell icon for amazing content. So we shall begin with it. Now here I have designed a CMOS design for an AND gate with PMOS and NMOS transistors. Now here basically you need to draw the diagram first. Now how to draw this diagram from the given expression? Okay, that already I have done in my previous video. I'll give the link in the description. You all can go through that. Now here I have named each node has a value. I have given here source of this PMOS as 1, gate as 3 and drain as 2. Similarly all of them I have given that 1 to 3. This 1 to 3 can be replaced by ABCD also for your convenience. So here you need to name the nodes, each node you need to name, and I have given the name to the my NMOS and PMOS, that is MP1, MP2, MN1, MN2, and my inputs are V in 1 and V in 2. Okay, this is basically the outline which you need to draw before writing your spice code. Now we shall begin with writing the spice code. Now how do we write a spice code? So first we need to begin with uh, model dot model meaning I have to mention what are my models I'm using in the circuit. Now model is NMOS and PMOS, these are two my models. So dot model, my model name, that is a user defined name, so that name can be given by you only, you can give any name. So I'll give just MOSN for NMOS. And what is my model? NMOS. Okay, what is a VT0 voltage? VT0 is equal to 0.5 threshold voltage. I'm giving 0.5, you can give anything. Okay, then dot model PMOS, that is I'll give a name as MOSP, the PMOS, VT0 equal to -5. Threshold voltage of PMOS is -0.5. Okay, so these are the two things whenever you write your spice code need to be in your code. That is model dot model MOSN NMOS VT0 0.5. For NMOS your threshold voltage is equal to 0.5, and for PMOS is this dot model MOSP PMOS VT0 equal to -0.5. Now after this we start with the actual code. Now here what I am doing is that each code I have, each block, each transistor in the circuit I have given some name. For gate I've given 3, that I have to incorporate in my code. So how do I do that? First I'll write my model name of my model. What is the name of my model? The name of my model is MP1. From the first one I'll start, that is first PMOS MP1. Now here you need to follow a rule. How do you write the connections? So here MP1 I'll write it here as a comment. D drain, gate, source, substrate. MP1 I have given MP1, right? Written MP1. Now MP1, what is a drain? Drain is connected to value 2, so I'll write it as 2. And my gate is connected to 3, and my source is connected to 1, and substrate is also connected to 1. And what is my model name given by what I have named my PMOS as MOSP? So I need to just write this is here. So this is how you need to declare your MOS, NMOS and PMOS. Now next is MP2. MP2 will be, what is my drain? Drain is connected to 5, and my gate is connected to 4, and my source and substrates are connected to value 2, and my this will be MOSP. Similarly MPN MN1, MN1 that is NMOS, the first NMOS here, my drain is connected to 5, and my source is connected to gate is connected to 3, and source and substrate both are connected to 0 and 0. And my name for NMOS is username MOSN. So that I need to paste it here. Okay. Similarly MN2, MN2 my drain is again 5, and my gate is 4, and my the source and substrates are 0 0. and model name is Moscow. So this is the declaration how you declare. Now we'll go for the sources. Now what are the sources? Different sources I've used VDD. Now VDD, V in1 and V in2. These are my three sources which I've used. V in1 and V in2 basically are the pulses because my inputs are in zeros and ones. Because I have to observe output in terms of zeros and ones. So my V in1 and V in2 will be the pulses and VDD will be a voltage source. So since VDD is a voltage source, I'll declare it as voltage source only. How do I declare is that I'll write VDD where it is connected. It is connected to node 1 and it will be connected to 0. Okay, the source will be connected like this. So VDD will be, it is connected to 1 and 0. The value of that will be 3 volt. Okay, then I have the V in1 and V in2, my two input sources. Now they are pulses. Now how do we give pulses in a spice code is that V in1, V in1 where it is connected, firstly we'll write that it is connected to 3 and 0. It will be connected here and to ground. So 3 and 0. The pulse, you need to write the pulse and write the pulse. Now pulse will have a value 0, 3, 0. This is a high 0 level, 3 level at the 3 and 0. Then you have rise time, that is 1 nanosecond, fall time 1 nanosecond, and your on time 15 nanosecond, and total time 100 nanosecond. These values can be varying depending upon your need. Okay, I have chosen it to be one rise time 1 nanosecond, fall time 1 nanosecond, and on time, and this is your time period. So this is how you need to declare a pulse waveform in a pulse input in a spice. So similarly, I'll give a pulse input for V in2. So how do I give pulse input for V in2 is that same way. So same way I'll just change it as V in2, and it is connected to 4 and 0 with a pulse 0. This I'll just change the time period so that I get difference in the output. If you put same, you will not get meaning you will not get almost all the combinations which you require. You may get only 2-3 combinations. You will not get all 4 combinations in the output. So for that matter, you need to change the time period here and then. Then once we give the input source, now we need to do, do the analysis, right? So we'll do a transient analysis. So how do we do transient analysis? Dot tran dot tran 0 nanosecond, that is the starting point. Then maximum it can go, maximum value that you can give, that is 500 nanosecond, and the step, the in steps of zero point 0.1 nanoseconds. This is how you need to declare your transient equation, transient instruction. Okay, then after that you say dot control, then you say run, reset, then plot a graph. What you need to plot? You need to plot the inputs and the outputs. You have two inputs and one output, right? So we will plot both the inputs, that is V in1 and V in2, and we'll plot the output. The output is taken at the drain, that is at the junction 5. Okay, a drain of the NMOS, that is junction 5. So we'll plus plot V5, that at the 0 level. So we'll just to say plot V5, V of 5. So when you do write it here like this without anything in front or behind of the voltage, that it will be displayed at the 0th location. Okay, now the level of my signal is at 3. After that I can beyond that I can declare, meaning paste one more signal. So I'll say 4 plus V of 4 plus V of 3, I'll say. So this is my input signal which will be above the output signal, so that it will be easy for you to understand. When you compare the V in1 and V in2 and the output, it will be easy because output will be at the below and two inputs will be on the top. So 4 plus V3, meaning at the fourth, okay, at the fourth level you will get your V in3. Okay, that is V in1, sorry, understood. Then similarly 8 plus more 4 I have taken about 8 plus V of 4. So your input has been plotted. Now next is just dot end C to end the control, then dot end. So this is basically how you write your spice code. Okay, the main the section first is comprises of the model name. Okay, you need to declare all the models which you are using and the model description. Okay, and you have the sources which are used and the transient response to draw the output. Dot control is for just to get control on this plot waveforms, then dot nc, then dot a. So this is basically how you write your spice code. Okay, thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please click on the like button. Thank you.